Hi everyone, it's Susan at Olympic, and today I'm going to be going through some basic core exercises that are great for all abilities. They can be intensified or modified depending on your fitness level. So I'm going to take you through 6 different exercises throughout the video after I show you the movement. If you're doing this at home, I would have you pause the video so that you're able to perform the exercises. So to make that clear, I'm just going to be instructing you on how to perform each movement. So the first one we're going to start with is a plank, a body weight plank. So the standard plank looks like this. You're going to be on your forearms. You're going to be up on your toes, holding a plank position. So everything is flat. Your back, your legs, imagine your back is a table. Common mistakes we see with the plank are hips up or hips low, but we want to be like a tabletop here. Now another way to do a plank would be up on your hands. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. So we don't want to be way back, we don't want to be way forward, we want to just be right here. So with the plank position, I would suggest starting with 2 rounds of 20 seconds. If that's easy, increase how long you're holding your plank for. If it's too difficult, go down, just watch a timer, or just go until you feel like your form is breaking down, okay? We wanna maintain that good form throughout the whole entire plank. Now, a couple ways you can modify the plank would be going on your knees. So watch me. You're in a high plank position and you are on your knees, like so, or like this. Again, see how my head is in alignment with my spine? We don't want to be up like this, we don't want to be this, just right here in the center. So you can do this either down on your forearms or up high. And then another thing that you can do is to utilize a chair. So I've got a chair right over here. You'll be in a high plank position. See again how my head is in alignment with my spine. And you're holding. So if you've never done a plank before, I would suggest starting with the chair, then moving down towards a kneeling plank, and then either on your hands or on your forearms. So I would say try 2 rounds of 20 seconds. Go ahead, pause the video, and hop back on for exercise number 2. All right, so our second exercise is a V-sit hold. So right now I'm sitting on my mat. I'm gonna have my hands behind me, just very light support with my hands. See how my body's in a V position. My chest is back, my glutes are on the ground. So I'm gonna be holding like so. Now, to make it more challenging, you can raise your legs up. Notice how my body is still in a V position and I am holding. Now if I lift up on my hands and I don't use the ground to support, this is going to make it a lot more challenging. So V-sit hold. Again, I would shoot for 2 rounds of 20 seconds each. If it's too easy, extend your length of time. If it's too difficult, just go until you no longer can hold it here. So this is a V-sit hold. Hands can be back, they can be out, or they can be up. So go ahead, pause the video, give that a try if you'd like to. So our third and fourth exercises are going to be using the exercise ball, physio ball, yoga ball, stability ball, whatever you want to call it. This ball is a little bit larger than our other ones. That's going to help support me a little bit more than, say, a smaller ball. So the first one we're going to do is a ball crunch. I'm going to start by sitting on the ball, and I'm going to walk my feet forward till that ball is underneath my back. I'm going to keep my hips up by pressing my weight through my heels. I'm going to cross my hands over my chest or just have them somewhere up near my chest. I'm going to crunch forward and back down. Okay, so I'm rounding my back into the ball. The ball is supporting my back, crunching up and down. You want to think about tucking your hips, bringing your ribs down towards your hips, okay? So really crunching the abs here in front and releasing back, keeping the hips up. One way you can make this more challenging would be to walk your feet out a little bit further. Again, your hips are up, crunching.
Very short range of motion here. However, you are working the backs of your legs and your glutes. If, say, we roll back, our upper half of our back is more so off the ball. We have a little more range of motion here. So, either way you want to do that, whatever's comfortable is good. There's no really wrong way to do a ball crunch. Just be very careful when you sit back up. Okay, you might want to be next to a wall or a chair or something to help you sit back up. That's how you do the ball crunch, and I would do 2 rounds of 10 reps. You can always hold a dumbbell. If this is too easy, add some weight to the movement. So, 2 rounds, 10 repetitions, go ahead and give that a shot. All right, our 4th exercise is called a ball rollout. Now this exercise is a little more technical, but it's a good one. So you're gonna be on your knees here, ball is right in front of you. You are going to start by resting your hands and your wrists on the ball. Your elbows are off the ball here, almost like you're praying here on the ball. So watch me perform the movement and then we'll break it down. I'm rolling the ball forward. Elbows go into the ball, hips come forward. So your hands are here, elbows off the ball. We're gonna roll forward, put your weight into that ball. See how my back is still in alignment, nice and flat as I go forward and back. We don't want our back to sag, we also don't want it to round. So you're gonna feel this all up the front of your abs, hips go forward, tuck the hips, so think hips to your rib cage, lean into it, and come back out, okay? Common mistake would be having your elbows already on the ball at the start and just flopping into the ball. We don't want that. So make sure your elbows are off the ball, your hands are the only thing, and your wrists are the only thing on the ball. Roll forward and back. So try 2 rounds of 10 repetitions. If that's difficult, maybe you just focus on 5 repetitions, but go ahead and give that a try. Again, personally, I think that's the most challenging exercise. So we'll see what you think. All right, the 5th and 6th exercises, our final exercises, are going to be lying down. So lie on your mat. We're going to do a lying heel touch. So this movement is really similar to our final movement. So lying heel touch. So I'm gonna just be laying flat. I want my low back into the floor. So think belly button down into the floor. No space underneath my back. Hands are resting at my side. I'm gonna touch my heel down and bring it back up. Touch my other heel down, bring it back up. Okay, so alternating legs. Doing both legs together is gonna make it more difficult. So start with alternating. If you want to straighten your leg out, that's completely fine too. The goal of this movement is to keep our low back into the floor, preventing that arch of our back. So again, legs straightened or bent. I would say 2 rounds of 10 heel taps, so 10 each side. Take a little break. You're gonna feel that all down the front of your core. It's also working your hip flexors as well. So our 6th and final movement is called the dead bug, and the dead bug is a lot like the heel taps that we just performed. We are going to be getting our arms involved. So, starting position for the dead bug, legs are up, just like the heel taps, arms are up as well. Now with this, it takes a little bit of coordination. We're gonna do opposite hand, opposite leg, extending and coming back up. Other side, opposite arm, opposite leg, and back up. Okay, still trying so hard to press our lower back into the floor. We want no space between our back and the mat. So press in, belly button to floor. Once you get in the groove, you'll be feeling good. This is one of the best core exercises you can do. So this is the dead bug. I imagine myself as like a beetle on my back on the floor. My legs and arms are moving and my back is almost like it's rounded into the floor. There's no arch. So, dead bug, opposite arm, opposite leg. Your head can be up or it can be down. Okay, so 10 each side, 2 rounds, start with that. And I would say this would be a great sequence of exercises to do on your own. So all of them, or maybe you pick 3 of your favorite exercises. Of course, over time, maybe you increase your repetitions, you add some weight to a couple of these movements, or add the length of time that you're holding these movements. You can always do more than 2 rounds. I would say just start with the 2 and see how you feel and how you feel the next day. Hopefully that helps you, and hope you have a great rest of the day.